Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So today I am excited to unbox and give you my first impression about this. I heard of this perfume for a long time, and I was waiting for a good moment to buy it for a good price, and that moment came up a few days ago. And this is Al Rehab, and this is Shajarat Al Oud. This is the spray version, 75 ml. There are two versions of this. There is an oil version which is 12 ml, and this is the Shajarat Al Oud by Al Rehab, which is a spray version, and this is 75 ml. De Perfume. Does it say de Perfume? Just said perfume spray, doesn't say. Anyway, so this is the most expensive Al Rehab perfume out there. This retails for £120, but if you go online and search it, you can find it discounted under £70. Al Rehab usually have so many perfumes in their lineup. It's a Middle Eastern house. It's from UAE. They've been around for a while, and many people know their fragrances, especially their cheap fragrances, which are around £3-4. You get those 10 mls, and usually they are the oil versions. Some of them are good, some of them are okay, some of them are very good, but I never ever got onto those lines of Al Rehab fragrances. I smelled some of them, but it didn't grab me. So when I saw this, I've been waiting for this for a long time, okay, and many people praised it. There's no review for it online in YouTube, and also even Fragrantica doesn't have a review of it. So this is completely organic, blind. When you go to a website of Al Rehab, they don't have a note breakdown either. So this is complete organic, blind buy, and also first impression, first sniff. There's no information out there to go and have a look, nothing. Anyway, so without further ado, let's do this. Before I go through with this, please, if you like what I do, if you find it informative, if you find it useful, if you find it valuable in any way, share, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share this video with others. Support me, this way you help me to grow my channel. I'll come back with more videos like this, which hopefully are useful to you. Thank you very much for your support. Let's go. So, big box, very heavy, is at least a kilo of box. I say even more, maybe 2 kilos. It's a very heavy wooden box. So this is a high end of Al Rehab. Al Rehab usually, majority of their fragrances are on the cheap side, but this is the only, or there is one of the very few quite expensive side of Al Rehab. I paid £60 for it in the UK. So if you go online, it's not easy to find. It's one of those fragrances that either you find it very expensive, like retail price £120, or if you find it discounted, they usually have very few in stock and they go out of stock very quickly. So anyway, big box, brown, says Shajarat Al Oud, Al Rehab, very fancy. Wood, not wooden. The box is wooden, but this is like a metal plaque. Okay, so let's go. Sorry about the noise when you do unboxing, you can't do anything about it. Okay, very beautiful, very well done box. Attention to details everywhere, and it opens up like this, and look at this beauty. So this is how the bottle look like inside. This is, as I said, so is that wooden or is that plastic? I'm not sure. I think it's plastic, but it's quite well done. And the bottle is gorgeous. It's got a velvet housing, so it looks expensive and it feels expensive, and that reflects in the price. Okay, so the bottle is gorgeous. It's very, very heavy. Even though it's 75 ml, it feels like 200 ml in terms of the weight. Very thick glass, very beautiful design. It's got this like a autumn tree design on the side. On the top it says Al Rehab. It looks like a Dior Homme bottle. Wow, the cap itself is glass or is crystal, and it's about half a kilo. It's so heavy. And the atomizer, here we go. It's okay. It's not the best atomizer, but it's not bad. Okay, here we go. So Al Rehab, Shajarat Al Oud. This is the EDP, I think, or is Perfume, and is filling the room already. Wow, big, big, big. Here we go. First sniff, first impression. So very oudi. As he says, Shajarat Al Oud is very oudi and it's very natural smelling. Wow, this is gorgeous. So, as they promised, you know, the highest end of the perfumery in Al Rehab, and this is reflects in the smell. Very high quality, very natural smelling, no alcohol whatsoever, no syntheticness, no harshness. It's got underlying sweetness, but overall it's not a sweet fragrance. It's very oudi. The oud here is not medicinal, it's not barnyard, it's not animalic. It's, I won't say safe oud, but it is a palatable oud. It's a universal oud. It's a oud that it could appeal to many people. So it's not one of those super artistic ouds that it will put some people off or many people off. This one is quite universal. It's got underlying dark leatheriness, slightly leathery undertone to it right now, but right now the biggest play is the oud, which is promised, and is as they promised they delivered. And also it's got a little bit of dry fruit feel to it as well, but they're not big. So the biggest play is first oud, and then after oud is a little bit of leatheriness, and after that is a little bit of dried fruitiness, and also it's got some floral aspect. But the florals are not again big players here. They're just in the background. It's just making the oud, grinding the oud a little bit to not become too sharp, too dominant. But what a smell, what a gorgeous, very smooth, very rounded. The perfume is beautiful here. It's very high quality oils. It doesn't say eau de parfum here. I'm not getting it's like basically you smelling oil. So it could be perfume, it could be perfume d'extract or extract de parfum, or even higher concentration. But absolutely gorgeous. It's very rounded, it's very smooth, it's very inviting, it's quite warm, it's quite ambery as well. Although I'm not sure there's amber according here, but it got that feel of amber, which is warmth and stickiness, a little bit of resinous as well. Yeah, very resinous. So it could be that not only there's oud here, it could be olabanum, or it could be something resinous here that makes, you know, that resin sticky feel. Yeah, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. 10 out of 10 for the perfumery, for the smell, for the quality. This is an absolute gorgeousness. For the first impression, for first sniff, the smell and the quality is in a way that smells like very, very expensive. If this was in a different name, it would have been £400-500. And people would have said, "Oh yeah, of course, it's gorgeous and it's, you know, worth every penny." But because it's Al Rehab, and Al Rehab, they do budgets, shall we say, they never go very very expensive. But even though this is the most expensive perfume in their lineup, which is £120, which for Al Rehab that is very high. But in terms of quality, in terms of smell, and in terms of the perfumery, it's much more expensive. Ridiculously much more expensive. You know, this is similar to what some of those very high-end houses and brands do for ridiculous prices. But Al Rahab, because they are, again, they pride themselves that they bring you very very good value for money perfumes. They done that here as well. Beautiful. So biggest player, oud. The oud here is not medicinal, it's not barnyard, it's not fecal, it's not animalic. No, it's quite earthy. Yes, the oud here is quite warm, it's earthy, it's woody, it's undertone leatheriness to it. Yes, and also resinous. Yes, and little bit of floral in here, little bit of dry fruitness. But the dry fruit and the floral and the leather is there in the background. The biggest player here is the oud. If you want something that is a high quality but you pay much less, this is it. If you are looking for a very high-end oud but you don't want to pay the ridiculous £300–500 price tag, this is an absolute gorgeous. Highly recommend it. It's amazing. It's got a little bit of green tone to it, like a leafy feel to it, like a little bit of grassy leafy feel. But again, it's not a biggest player. The biggest player is oud. So oud, then leather, then floral, then dry fruit, then resins, then tiny bit of spiciness. I'm not sure what kind of spice in here, or is it the because of the combination of the notes making a tiny bit of spicy feel to it, because I'm not getting spices per se. Say for example cinnamon, for example clove. No, I'm not getting those, but it's got a little bit of undertone spiciness, and that could be because of the oud in here, or a combination of different ouds. Sometimes what the perfumer does, instead of using and utilizing just one oud, they utilize few oud to give it different facets. So here it could be that there are different type of oud in here, and it gives it different facets. So that's why the oud is the biggest player, is the main contender, is the cherry on the top. But there are a few facets, so it's quite complex, it's quite faceted, is the multifaceted, is high end, is very good, is very high end perfumery. Nothing is shouting out here, everything is smooth and everything is blended very very well. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is the first impression, first sniff. I'll let you know in the next video the performance, development, things like that. But for a first impression, first sniff, for the price, unbelievable, absolutely gorgeous. Maximum 10 out of 10. I can't give it more than that. For presentation, for the quality, for the smell, for the bottle, for the everything, to pay £60, that is to my nose, to my for my taste, for my, in my experience, this is a bargain. Thank you very much guys for joining me. If you know it, if you've done it, if you sniffed it, let other people know your experience. And if you know anything else from Al Rehab that people should know about, they smell good and they worth the money, you can do that as well. If you want to support me, you know what to do. Hit those buttons. And also, if you want to buy one of my own fragrances that are out of this universe, but you need to live in the United Kingdom to buy it. Thank you very much as always, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.